How's it going, YouTube? This is Josh, and today I'm going to be talking about fishing with rattle traps. Rattle traps are a very good, effective bait for catching bass. Basically, especially for this rattle trap, the way that it's going to work is it's got kind of a mix of a natural color, and if you look closely, it almost imitates crawfish. You can see its shells here. And so the way you're going to fish this is very similar that you're going to fish a crawfish jig that you use for bass. Now, there are a lot of different kinds of rattle traps. I think there's around 20 or 30 different designs. They're all made by Bill Lewis. You can find a rattle trap for about $4 or $5 at Walmart. They're very good lures, and basically it has 2 treble hooks right here. And it's got a nice lifelike eye. And basically, usually when you fish this, you might want to consider using a swivel because you can't really see it very well. But it has where you put your hook, not your hook, when you put your line, you tie it on there. It's kind of like, I don't know really what it's called, but it's one bar and your line can slip off of it. And then you'll be gone with this lure, and trust me, I've bought plenty of these lures and lost plenty, and you don't want to lose it, so you should probably use a swivel. If the fish aren't biting and you think it's because of a swivel, just move to a different lure. But it's essentially kind of like a lipless crankbait. When you put it through the water, it goes like this, and it shakes, and it's got a nice wide wobble, and it's got beads in a little bead compartment right here. And that makes the bass noisy. It's very effective during the spawn, because when the bass are spawning and they see this very bright colored thing just floating around their bed and it's making a lot of noise, it kind of makes them angry and they get a bite. And it's very easy to set the hook with these, and because of the treble hooks, I've got plenty of bass on here, and it's a very effective lure. And if you look on the other side, some rattle traps, they come with different designs on each side. So one side could be this nice crawfish side, and the other could be, I don't know, maybe red or white if you really wanted it to be. You can make custom rattle traps. There's a few websites online that make customs, and but yeah, a good way to fish these is basically just look at the design on the actual bait. Like mine, it looks like a crawfish, so I'd bounce it on the floor and maybe wobble it a little bit. But you don't want to just pull them in a straight line. You do want to reel pretty fast, though, because these guys have quite a bit of weight to them and they sink. So my main way is reel really fast, and reeling fast, this is meant to go through the water pretty slow. If you reel slow, it's going to go right down to the bottom, and you're going to get hooked up, or you're going to catch a lot of weeds. So you want to fish this at a pretty steady pace, and then you're going to let it sit there, and that's when the bass are going to strike it. And it's a very good lure. I love it. And you should definitely buy one.